the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
I evaded! He evaded!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
With special guest, NerdWars. Sorry, NerdWars.
Please clap.
Big shout out to NerdWars for that custom intro, man. That was great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the trick was I just went through and found a bunch of random memes and put them together somewhat in a kind of coherent order. Somewhat.
Just random storytelling. I love it, dude. I love it. That was great. If you guys don't know NerdWars, he has been absolutely killing it over the past. When did you break into the scene, man? It seems like a couple months now.
Once I bought one of those like red fire axes, I don't know. I think about it. It took me like a year and a half to make the documentary, and I was doing a couple months before that. So I don't know when I broke in. I had a couple times that people shared it and stuff like that, but mostly it was me doing $50 super chats on Friday Night Talks sometime around then.
But guys, if you haven't seen his documentary, go to his channel. He is tagged in the description, but you can also check out the YouTube channel there. He has about 18,000 subscribers right now. The documentaries are fantastic. I am in awe of his editing skills. We're definitely going to get into that a little bit later because we gotta ask him how does he get it all done. But first, let's get started with intros. Oculus, man, what you been up to this week?
Pretty well, just doing on memes I did. Well, one meme I did last night with F&T, but the most interesting part about it is it's been a long while since I've been back on the streaming, guys. I mean, been like the early December was the last time I was on the Legion cast.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you're back, man. You got new tech too, which is better.
Yeah. Got a new laptop, and my mic is way better than the old one, to be honest with me. But yeah, looking forward.
Us too, man. One of the killers of any channel, video, or podcast is if you have a bad mic and bad audio, it's gonna piss off everybody.
Indeed,
everybody. Yeah. So thank you, Oculus, for kicking the game up a little bit, man. I'm glad we get to hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
CJP, man, what you been doing this week, man?
Well, I had Master Sword Music, TJ the Gamer, on my show this last week, and we had a fantastic conversation about balancing, content between, original and remix music. So that was a lot of fun. I'm 29 subs and 15 watch hours away from monetization.
Oh, fantastic, man.
And
Guys,
I'm like the width of a pubic hair.
so CJ, drop your channel in the chat. And that way people can go subscribe, help you out a little bit.
He said pubic hair, and I heard drop your. I got a little concerned.
I'm Kevin McGinnis. I'm gonna. Oh no, not Kevin McGinnis.
That's the only thing I'm told. I couldn't whip it out.
If anyone needs
I'm
meme
not coming
ideas,
back. I'm not coming back. Sorry.
I mean, listen, man, you got a bunch of figures right behind you. If you have a Dick of Grayson, you can always throw that out there.
You said that very Italian. If you have a Dick of Grayson.
Well, I have to be clear because
If you have a Dick of Grayson,
You'll attract the pups.
I still need to I've seen him online. I need to order a bunch of guitar picks. Just have the word "dick" on it. Hey, he's a dick pick.
Oh, God, I didn't even get it. I'm so.
That took me a second too, but okay. Mr. Music Con Man would get it before anybody else. True Pop Culture, man, you have been very, very busy this week. I've been seeing all your clips that you've been dropping for side scrollers, man. You've been absolutely killing it, dude.
That's nothing. Always a pleasure to be on the Legion.
If you're gonna be Mr. Humble over here. Sorry to interrupt.
And now he'll be known as True Pop Awkward.
Oh, you got the beaver hair. You got to do the flick when you're like, yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, there we go. You can clip that, guys. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say.
They suck.
Yes, my memes suck. All right, okay, I get the point.
I'm just trying to, keep people on their toes. Keep working hard.
It's always a pleasure to be on the Legion of Memers stream. Can't wait to get to it. NerdWars. Some of the stuff you just did in that intro, I have no like the. You had like one part with like the text behind the car. I'm like, how does he do that? Like, amazing. But
it's all really easy. It's just super time consuming. It's so time consuming.
CapCut is pretty easy with that. If it's time consuming for you, you might want to try that out. But we'll get into that a little bit later, guys.
Yeah. What I wanted to mention is a couple of things. So, first of all, I've got a very special guest coming on this month-ish. Like, my live streams are no longer a weekly thing, unfortunately. But no, stay tuned for Wicked Virtue to be on the channel. Looking forward to talking with her. And
I can't whistle. Someone cat call for me. Wolf. Anyone can whistle? Wolf whistle. There we go.
I can't do it to the mask.
Sorry to distract. Sorry, True Pop. What were you saying? Wicked
again,
Virtue.
I'm forgetting. Yeah. She'll be on the channel.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Make sure you subscribe, turn that notification bell, and follow his Twitter so that way he remembers to post it on Twitter.
Yeah, I tend to do that. The problem is I'm trying my best to live stream as little as possible. I love live streaming, don't get me wrong, guys. I love talking with you guys. But no, it's not doing any favors for the channel. So the plan was to make a live stream channel a little later down the line, just so those subscribers can transport on over there. But I may have to do that just to accelerate that plan. Also, some other announcements. My friend Kratos is on EFAP right now, talking all about Starfield the Nerd. So after the live stream, do check him out on there. He's a good dude, very good dude.
I appreciate you specifying after the stream.
Yes, after the stream. Yes. Because EFAP go on for 8 hours, so I'm sure you'll only miss like 1 hour and a half after this live stream. There's one last thing that I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. But anyway, let's get on with the show. I'm sure I'll remember it later.
Extra Zero, my dude. What you been up to this week, man?
I've been memeing on side scrollers. I think I put out a couple banger video memes this week. But really the fun part of my week was I fucked up the motherboard on my computer. I put my old power supply in my new rig just because 650 watt power supply was not cutting it. So put an 850 in there, and then in the process, when I was hooking the USB connector into the motherboard, I fucked up all the pins because it goes into a really awkward connection, and the connector in the case is very tight. It bent the pins of the
She said.
process. Yeah, right. Throw on some giggities. We need a giggity soundboard. I need to get my Stream Deck set up to be a soundboard. Anyway, I got my PC back up and running. I fixed my core clock issues. I was having issues where my processor and my GPU speeds kept dropping. But oh yeah,
Very nice.
Finally got one.
Yeah, I didn't know you can use that for editing too.
Oh, you can use it for everything.
I had no idea. I got to figure that shit out because
I use a mouse with a bunch of keys on the thumb. I finally set that up for editing.
I just use a regular damn mouse, man.
It helps so much with editing.
Oh my god, I gotta get me one of those.
But,
Baby steps.
But now I'm back in business. Machines running better than ever, and I'm excited to be here. I'm really looking forward to today's conversation. We featured NerdWars content on the show, so I'm really looking forward to discussing some of the editing processes and resources for anybody looking to get into it, and any tips and tricks you have to offer. We're gonna have an awesome conversation today, so really looking forward to today's show.
Drop shadows everywhere. Oh, you want more? Basic 3D. Well, no, that's for Premiere. How many of you actually edit with like Adobe products?
I do not use Adobe products. I don't use DaVinci.
I thought you used Photoshop, so you can't say you don't use Adobe products.
Well, I use it very rarely. I have other ways of doing things.
Yeah,
most of the time, it's
don't
on
use
my
Adobe.
phone. So
I especially now that I got a job editing, I yell words that I'm probably not supposed to say multiple times a day about how much I just adore Adobe and I hate them so much. So yeah, don't use Adobe.
With that, NerdWars, do you want to let the people know who you are, where they can find you, and what typically you do?
Oh yes, I'm NerdWars. It's a pleasure to have me on the stream. I just make memes and stuff. I used to do political stuff, and then that got really, really depressing during lockdowns. And one day I found a QBG on Crowder, plug-in Nerdrotic. I'm like, oh, I'll go check that out. Watched an F&T, and I was sucked in. And I was in between doing documentaries, and I asked my one supporter, like my original supporter over on Subscribestar, I was like, should I do another political documentary or a more entertainment one? And thank God he said entertainment. The first part started off a little more with like less quotes on documentary, but I really enjoyed the memes. And there's a certain group of people I have to blame for why my documentary is like half memes, and that's you guys.
Who could that be?
You guys are the ones to blame. So all the people who are constantly complaining in the comments, this isn't a documentary, you guys are to blame.
Well, you know what? If we can create new creators out there, that's really what this is all about. Spreading the pop culture and spreading the talent out there. Because if we can do it, you can do it. I mean, look at, not everyone can go as hardcore as NerdWars, but it's all baby steps. So at one point you might be able to. So,
well, I asked about Adobe because when I originally switched over to Adobe from Vegas, I was like, I want to learn it so that way I could get an editing job someday. And then I got an editing job, and I realized everyone was doing everything on their phones. I'm like, why did I take the time to learn this? So yeah, one thing I've learned doing this is anyone can do this. And some of the small channels, I check them out. People I've helped out give advice, and then I'll check out their channels. I'm like, why am I giving you advice? You should be giving me advice. I've been chatting with the Angry Badger recently. I watch his videos. I'm like, well, you just started doing this? What the heck? Like, those are the exact sort of people I'm looking for. The people who could be doing this and should be doing this. They just need that kick in the butt to get them actually doing it.
Yes.
I love it.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
A lot of us use our phones because it's quick and easy. But if you want to get into bigger projects, I always recommend using a computer. For me, it doesn't matter what program you are using, as long as you get the job done and get the job done well. That's really all that matters. You can use Adobe, you can use DaVinci, you can use CapCut, whatever makes the job easier.
There's a bunch of programs now that use AI that will just cut out all the silent stuff, will add all of the like animated subtitles and stuff. Now, give it another year, you're barely going to have to do any work to edit videos. It's crazy.
I've been seeing that, but there is a crucial flaw in that, is it has no personality.
Yeah, Jay Hailstorm was telling me about it because he's all about all that stuff, and I was like, but I gotta have my cuts where I want them, and it's like the way I order stuff, and I gotta have that personal touch.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
like you said with
can use AI
CapCut,
for anything, but if it doesn't have like the human element in it, it's just going to be soulless.
yeah. But sometimes that's if you just want like some stream clips or something like that. Sometimes soulless and quantity over quality is the right thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, it's
Or
true.
if you just want like quick shorts or something to put out, give it a year or so. It's going to be the barrier to entry is going to be gone.
All I know is that an AI would edit, let's say, a Snyder Cut better, because, for instance, Snyder Cut, the shot is just so bloody long. It's like an establishing shot of like a prison, let's say, and it's just like 5 seconds in, 10 seconds.
See, TruePop wants a MrBeast style Snyder Cut video.
Indeed.
You could, or Blade Runner as well. You could bloody cut that down to like a good 30 minutes. The new one with Ryan Gosling, where it's just like that shot that just for so long stays, and it's not cutting away.
2001: A Space Odyssey would be about 5 seconds long, I feel like.
Well, all right, guys, let's continue with it. I'm Superman. If he wasn't scared of green rocks, leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers. Let's give a huge shout out to coffee brand Coffee for letting us be part of their affiliate program. You guys absolutely rock. When you guys go get some coffee brand coffee, use our code HAILTHELOM for 10% off. Extra zero. Roll that.
Take it away.
Are you tired of the grind of everyday life? Are you fed up with not having any energy in the morning? Do you feel like your life is colored in grey? And does life, for some reason, play sad music everywhere you go? And does it also rain everywhere you go, even though you don't live in England?
Well, turn that frown upside down. The Legion of Memers is here to give you some chuckles, you dingus. And we're happy to bring you something to help give you that extra kick to get you up in the morning. Introducing Coffee Brand Coffee. Fresh roasted with no gimmicks and plenty of flavors to choose from. Use code HAILTHELOM to get 10% off and to help support the channel.
What?
Thank you, Coffee Brand Coffee. Again, NerdWars. Oh, God.
This is going to be a fun show.
Thank you, Coffee Brand Coffee, for providing me with some wardrobe change opportunities.
Well, Extra Zero takes it for memes.
Oh, I've been working on memes while you all have been talking. It's been great.
I'm scared to ask.
Yeah, well, it's good that you're scared to ask.
Let's give a huge shout out to the chat because they've been popping off.
Yeah, let's
start bringing up some chats.
Yeah, we got the legendary Skirmitar coming in at 10:36 a.m. Eastern.
I was
gonna say we were good.
I think Extra Zero was on the document working on it because I see the little bubble pop up and I'm like, what do you do? Should I be like, go back to sleep? Because it was really early. What the heck were you doing up so early, man?
What time was it on your end?
I think it was about. I honestly I don't know. I was up at like 6:30. I'm working on edits. So.
Well, you gotta remember I'm 2 hours ahead of you, so
never mind.
Yeah, we got up early today. The dogs got their grooming appointment, so we actually go to my hometown, which is like 55 miles south of where we are now. So I was up early. I was up at like 6:45 Eastern.
Oh, nice. All right.
I'd like to go ahead and file a complaint. I'm noticing this background right above where you put me in a brown paper bag. Why does it look like it says special needs on there?
Well, now that you got the Batman mask on, it's a good enough time to turn this interview into an intervention.
NerdWars is gonna rage quit.
Just remember, guys.
Fired.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
The amazing Batman.
It's Coverchar. Why don't you continue?
Bombastic Batman.
Extra Zero, why don't you continue, sir?
Yeah, let's go on. We got Steel Leg of History. Definitely check this dude out. You know, he's been hustling on YouTube. He's been going through some PT and making some impressive strides. Let me read out his chats, and then also have to shout him out for another thing. He says, "Be blessed, everyone. I will be listening, getting ready to take my mom to dinner. She's not feeling great. She's getting ready to have shoulder surgery, the type you don't want. It will hurt." He says, "And take longer to heal. Thanks for the support. My birthday will be this Tuesday." Hey, happy birthday to you, dude. My birthday.
Happy birthday, my man.
I reached my subscriber goal, surpassed it, 239. Thanks to all the kindness and support. Be blessed. And he also came in as a brand new member to the channel. Steel Leg of History, thank you so much. I hope your mom has a swift recovery. I hope the surgery goes smoothly, and I hope you have a very happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, my dude. Real quick, Mo Zamboni dropped a $5 chat, super chat saying, "Hail Legion of Memers. What's up, NerdWars? I've been memeing my ass off lately. Thanks for the retweets. Hope to join the rank soon. Enjoy some shekels, you guys. You know, I love me some shekels." And also, Wookie Be Bad gifted 10 Legion of Memers memberships. You absolute king. Wookie and I have been chatting in the background about editing and stuff. It's really great just to have somebody to shoot ideas to, and you know, just have conversations. He's absolutely been killing it, man. Keep up the good work. You absolute legend. And you're supposed to be working, aren't you?
All right, that's for if anyone wants to give 10 subs. That's the stream alert.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you, Wookie. If you got a membership from Wookie, be sure to thank him in the chat. I see a bunch of folks in here through Stream Elements. We got Nerdy Keto, James Dosher, Camelot, MK Fox, Omni, Insidious Bliss. So yeah, awesome, man. Moving on, we got Cell Shade coming in saying, "Hail the Legion," with the LOM emote because StreamYard doesn't like to show it. "Why did my water have to stop running? Now I have no running water until it gets fixed. I smell and feel fantastic, man."
Use rainwater. All right.
Running water. Is that an Echo character? Sorry, continue.
You could always take a shower in Axe spray.
Oh,
the Chris Chan
Just don't do it while you're smoking. Adam 2020 says, "Hail, hail, my dude. How you doing, mate?" Scumbertar says, "Hey, Cello Shade, Static." Tris says, "Roll your dog."
Wrong stream, Tris.
Nah, we love it. Thanks, Tris. He's just salty because he's been getting memed on like crazy from Tris. Mephisto Movie Reviews says, "Start the show, you guys. I mean, gays. We started the show exactly on time.
Yeah.
Because Extra Zero did a countdown to 3, 2, 1. So,
Exactly.
Jack Tar, lad, says, "Hail, Legion of Memers. Hail to you, my dude.
And also throwing out a hail to the chat.
Hail to the chat. You guys rock." Sip Me Senpai says, "Hail, hail to you. I saw you were actually in Skirmishar's intro this week for the full Aussie. That was I thought that was pretty awesome." Laughing Gasser says, "Hail, hail, hail. Rock on. Sunglasses, smiley face."
And we got Dino Rama going, "Oh, damn. Sorry that I am late."
Nah, man, you're coming in just in time.
We got Hail NerdWars coming from our boy D-Day McLean. We're going to feature some of his work. Over in
Yeah, exactly. Guys, check out the channel. We will be putting out more shorts. We'll be mixed between me helping out D-Day with them and him doing them by themselves or me. So give a shout out to him. Go follow him on Twitter. He'll be putting out a lot more stuff. So I'm happy with your progress, man. Keep up the good work.
We got our boy Kenzo saying Extra Zero is big in side scrollers. Which, hey.
I thought he meant the other SS.
No.
Here we go. Here we go. Move on. Move on.
There's enough of that. And Wookie Be Bad coming in, letting you know.
I just got home. Okay. Well, I hope you had a good day, mate. Thanks for popping in, dude.
We also got our boy Metastep lurking in the chat with a lull.
You've been doing some good music lately too.
We got Shaka Zulu saying "Hail chat." We've
Shaka
got
Zulu.
the Wayfarer coming in saying, "Hail everyone! Hope you all have a great day. Hope you do too." Cloud saying, "No Dermy. It's going to be less Caden."
Is that the Cloud as well? Or
I requested no Dermy on the panel, so thank you for obliging.
I've got news for you. It means you're gay.
And I think that gets us pretty caught up here.
Sweet. So, guys, as we always start the show, we want to start with the community because we love you guys. Without you, we would not have a show, and we would have nobody to enjoy the memes. So, let's check out what we got in the community going on this week. A core member dropping in say, "Hail to the memers." Hail to core member, dude. You've been absolutely killing it. I know I've been slow on the retweets. I've just been working, but dude, keep up the good work. Absolutely killing it, dude.
All right, let's get this first topic pulled up here. So, this one is from Master of the TDS. He's been getting a lot of shout outs from Yellow Flash, rightfully so.
He's doing some great work. He does some great compilations and such a good guy in this community. Guys, if you guys aren't following his YouTube and Twitter, go do so. Honestly, one of the best people out there.
Yeah.
It was just recently I found out TDS wasn't Trump derangement syndrome. It was something else.
Yeah, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that he was
Defense Shogun, I think it was.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Loved. Sorry.
So you might see some of your favorite streamers on that. So go to his YouTube, hit that notification bell, drop a happy birthday in the chat, or drop it in that thread. Just to let them know, hey, we're a community, care about you. Happy birthday, my dude.
And if anybody's not watching the stream, just so you know, Master TDS is going to have his stream go on tomorrow, January 28th at 4 p.m. Pacific. And that's his 30th birthday stream. So not going to miss that Gothic Therapy special, Master's 30th birthday. So it's going to be over on Gothic Therapy. So make sure you're subscribed. Ring that notification bell over there. Great people, as Rox was saying. So
I actually I've got a birthday stream coming up here shortly on the same day that Madam Web comes out. So I will be watching Madam Web for my birthday. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it.
Well, this will be really fun.
I have suddenly remembered what I wanted to say in my intro. I will be watching Madam Web. No, not in the cinemas. I'm not insane.
But Jack Sparrow, right?
On it.
You know, I want some memes. Tris, I know you can do this. I want TruePop going into like a movie theater, like somebody would go into an adult movie theater, and the marquee says Madam Web, and he's got like the baseball cap and the trench coat on.
Yeah, give him the Pee Wee Herman body too.
Yeah,
Sydney Studios. All right, that is the only reason I'm watching this movie. Actually, it's because it's Spider-Man.
I've got the unlimited pass. That's my excuse. But also, so there's only one good movie we're seeing in January. There's Beekeeper until they put Godzilla minus color out. Has anyone seen it or going to see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I saw minus one a month ago.
Super sketchy. Last time I was in the movie theater in my area, there was a guy who almost tried to stab me and my brother. So I'm kind of like,
were you asking for it?
Oh, so you mean a regular day in Britain?
I'm not even shitting you. We were literally just standing there. He's like, "Hey man, what are you guys doing here?" I'm like, "We're just standing here waiting for an Uber." Like, I've seen you around. Like, bro, I don't think so. And my brother getting some
before
weird
the
vibes.
stream. I was just talking about all the hatred you have to deal with the public from being a gorilla hybrid.
Yeah, you know.
It's tough out there.
Did you kill Harambe?
Yeah, there's a lot of Harambe.
Looking
out there.
One of them still hating Harambes.
Extra Zero, why don't you bring up what we got?
So next up from Geeks and Gamers, we got Nerdrotics versus Dan Vask, the race to 1 million subscribers.
Go for Team Nerdrotic. He's getting close to 1 million.
Geeks and Gamers.
Listen, Dan. I love you. You're great.
Now Dan's gay.
But Nerdrotic,
gay and
stupid. Nerdrotic is going to win this one.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
He deserves to.
Not if Dan Vass releases the Ken music video.
Yeah, so
I can see that pushing him.
I might change my mind, Dan, if you were to check your DMs and come on the show. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've emailed you and DM'd you as well, Dan.
No bribery at all there. But I may be swayed. No promise.
Aiming high.
So, are you guys familiar with the stakes that are going along with this challenge?
I'm
Man-bun
vaguely familiar
chopping
with,
off?
not that I could label it off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Anybody know?
So
we don't want Gary singing Bon Jovi. Like, go sub to Nerdrotic.
Yeah. So the stakes that I have: Gary wins, Dan must sing a song. Gary will compose about why man buns are gay. So we really want Gary to win on this, because if Dan wins, Gary must sing a Bon Jovi song.
Gary, may I suggest you reach out to Mr. Grant Gregory for the lyrics to that song? Just say, oh, we got Pepe on the stream, guys.
Cancel the stream right now. It's a supremacist.
He's going to give us chicken nuggies.
I can see.
You can't even see
can
straight.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What if I scream louder? Can you hear me even better? I assume all you guys have one of those too, right? You guys are memers, right?
You know,
yeah, sure.
My wife actually has a frog mask, but it's not a Pepe
It's
mask.
for a different head.
We're not the 4chan users here.
Turning
actually-
the freaking frogs gay.
During the lockdowns, I refused to wear the stupid mask, so I would wear a Halloween mask into grocery stores and stuff like that.
Oh, I so wanted to wear a Bane mask. I'm like, would I get away with it? Would I get away with it? I love the Dark Knight Rises.
So I had
Bane
a
mask.
full like biohazard suit, like big rubber gloves and this on. And when I was standing in line, I heard someone say, "Oh, there's another one." And apparently they'd seen someone wearing like a T-Rex mask somewhere else in the store. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm the only person, not the only person wearing. I'm so glad those times are past us for now.
I remember like I was wearing like one of those, like, I don't know what they call them, like the bandana, not the, like, you know, the surgical mask, but like the you know,
Yeah, like
basically a
gators
scarf
or whatever
thing.
they call them. Yeah.
And then I read up upon like that, oh, it's not effective for the cold virus and blah blah blah, but I still wore it anyway around stores and around my holiday.
None of it was effective.
I didn't hear any complaints that I was wearing that. It's like no
I
one
just
went
would
up to me
wear
and said that's not medical specific or anything.
I'd wear a shirt. I'd wear a shirt over my face like that. I just wear a second shirt. I got a couple complaints about that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Karen's gonna Karen.
The best that I saw was this dude used his dreads as a mask. Like, he literally took his dreads, looped them around his face, and used a hair tie. And I was
Like
like,
a Twilight kind of thing.
I've got one better. I took a Subway sandwiches come in like the long plastic bags, and I just cut a couple of holes and put a little piece of. I took an actual surgical mask and took the thing off and just wrapped that around. So I did have a Subway sponsored mask at one point, unofficially sponsored.
Extra Zero, what we got next?
So next up, we got a great use of AI with some folks from the Fellowship. We have the Age of FNT Part 1, and this comes from Room 5. Give
Room
a follow
5
over.
has been killing it all week.
In fact, I'm going to give him a follow because I have not. So we got Gary as Professor X.
It's always hard to
Very
do biz.
We've got Chrissy as, I'm assuming, as Jean.
Oh, Lord.
We've got as...
Yes. Yes. That is
Colossus,
beautiful right
maybe?
there.
He has a Kratos scar on him.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
so too, right?
great. Odin. Wait,
I think
wait. How come
Odin
has
looks the
hair?
most
It
similar.
looks so weird.
I thought that was
Odin-
Beardo.
Yeah. Oh, I think
But
Odin's
without any
much
AI.
different with, like the eyebrows and then like kind of like the beard. Yeah.
Like doing it.
Odin
Great.
with hair is just weird.
It might be a wig. You never know.
Great job, Room 5. Keep up the great work. I would love to see these animated at some or like moving at some point.
I wonder if he could collab with Grant and Kenzo.
Ooh.
That would be. And
They're
then,
both very busy guys, but you know, I'm sure if they saw that, they might take some time out to do that.
I gotta highlight this one from Mo Zamboni because this is hilarious. He says, "I unintentionally went to go see a movie in the theater that Pee Wee did his business in Sarasota. They had renovated it, so I had no idea. The movie Twilight 2 with my life."
Damn.
We got more from Room 5, more AI. This time we get
yeah, this is the most recent one from today. If you guys go see that tweet, go retweet it, like it, drop a comment. Why don't you bring it up so we can see it?
Yeah, so we get a more literal The Fellowship.
Very nice.
So
yes.
Who?
So OMB is Boromir, or Odin's Boromir. Then we get Shad is Gimli.
My favorite comics would be the short one.
We get Quarter Black as Legolas.
Yes.
And we get as King
okay,
Theoden.
hold on. Az gets all the best pictures.
Yeah.
I just need to point this out. Az is getting all the best ones. It could just be because he's Az, or they're just doing it on purpose. But
This here, part 3. This is amazing. We get D-Day as Samwise. So where's Mark? We need Mark as Aragorn now.
Mm-hmm.
If X-Ray is going to be Arwen, we need Mark.
It needs to be like a sword instead of a leg as well.
But this is
leg. That makes it even funnier. Yeah, you have my leg.
I hope Mark is watching.
I can't believe they didn't do that when they had all the swords in England. They could have been like, you have my sword,
Yeah.
and then he could have dropped his leg down on there.
By the way, Soups, did you know you can actually propose with a sword instead of a ring? I found this out randomly.
Is that a proposal? Or it sounds more like a threat.
Yeah, we saw you dressed as Link at the Women's March.
I know which meme you're referencing. But yeah, it's like apparently like a Viking thing where instead of having a wedding ring, just use a sword. Like, what do you guys think about that? Is that weird?
Why don't you give it a shot and see what happens? I just saying.
Every time TruePop asks, "Is that weird?" He's looking for affirmation. Like, this is my future plan.
He's like, "Hey guys, I want to do this. I'm gonna do this, but like, I need somebody else's permission first."
He's gonna be like, to his future wife, he's gonna be like, "Well, if you go back and watch the 69th meme stream, I asked the panel."
It's not 69th. It was my error because I don't do spells. I can't read when I'm doing 100 different things.
I'm keeping the joke alive.
I'm retarded.
Clip that.
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing now. Did you just copy like 69 text and then just like why?
I have
69?
a template I use, and I'm
He
learning my
copied
lessons.
and pasted from the wrong tab.
Yeah.
Right, but why is it 69 of all the numbers?
I felt honored to be on the 69th stream, and then I found out it was the 74th. No, I'm not going to.
He DM'd me furious. I don't want to be on this stream if it's not 69. What's wrong with you? I'm here for the memes, bitches. Yes, so go please check out our shorts. There was a really good one that DJ McLean did where Mark the Cyborg is dancing to his own song. Go check it out. The shorts are doing pretty well. I mean, they're not like exploding, but they're a lot of fun. We put a lot of our personalities into there. So I hope you guys enjoy them. And let me know what your favorite part of the stream is down in the comments below, and we might turn that into a short. So I appreciate y'all.
Just tell me what costume you want me to put on. I'd be happy to. For the small price of $5 super chat.
You're gonna attempt Wookiee
We're gonna start whoring our guests out, is what you.
Yeah. Send a $5 super chat or you're under thought arrest. I've got a please shirt too. For a $10 super chat, I'll switch shirts right here on stream. I'll do it. $20 will make me full screen.
That reminds me. I forgot to put the stream elements thing in there. Oh God. I'm a mess today. I'm sorry, guys.
As we said, anyone can do this, guys. Anyone.
Yes. So I'm gonna drop the stream elements link in the chat. But yeah, Extra Zero, what we got next?
So next up, we actually have a video from TruePop. It says side scrollers testing out their he's. Let's go ahead and we'll give this a play.
Yes, the Disney swingers. If there's one thing they gave us, it's the laugh of that will slowly send you straight to hell. Oh my God.
Huh?
It's like nails down the chalkboard. Joining us today It is Tuesday. Someone who I'm sure also emailed the Disney Swingers, it's Melody Madness.
It's time to stop.
Oh my god. That is really good. Almost too good. Ridiculous.
As I've been saying, TruePop's been absolutely killing it. Great work, my dude. Keep it up, dude. I love seeing those. It's funny because I see all these in the middle of my workday, and I'm trying to hold in my laughter. So I appreciate you, man. It makes the day less monotonous. What else we got, Extra Zero?
Well, that's it for community news and coverage.
Okay.
There are the community meme threads if you want me to highlight any of those, or if we want to save
definitely
those
get
later.
into that. But first, NerdWars. I did have some questions for you about your process about how you make those videos, because they're really, really long videos. Do you kind of want to share with the community about how you kind of get into it, get in your flow, and what you do to gather everything and all that?
Okay, yeah. Here's what I do. I write something up, and it's meant to be like a 5-minute video, and then I add memes to it, and I add more clips to it, and then I add more memes to it, and then I'm like, okay, this isn't going to work as one video. This is going to be 2 videos now, and then I add more clips to it, and I add more memes to it, and then suddenly I'm like, well, I guess this is 3 videos now, and then 3.5 hours worth of video later, I have a documentary. So something along those lines.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Just let the creative juices flow.
Like right up until I would put one out, I was adding more clips and memes. I had a delivery job before this, so I had tons of time to listen and watch different channels. So that's where I did a lot of my clip gathering. Just getting all the clips together is very, very time consuming. I would just do a lot of writing timestamps down. If you guys don't know, if you go, especially for these like 3-hour streams, if you go into, now it's in the description of YouTube videos, show transcript, and then Control F, or I think it's like F5 or whatever too, and you can search for the words.
Yes, I've done that with I've done that with scripts from videos. I use the auto AI to generate the words, and then I make it into a Google Doc, and then I just go through it. But
it used to be somewhere else. It wasn't like the 3 dots or whatever. But now, if you just go into the description at the very bottom there would be a button that says show transcript. For some reason, some videos don't have transcripts. But yeah, if you go into that and then you hit Control F to pull up the find feature, and then you just type in the words you want, save you so much time.
That right there is worth its weight in gold. Because a lot of people who make things remember things off of certain words or certain sentences, so they can go back and just find it. That's going to save you hours and hours upon.
Or like memes from movies and TV shows, and you just want that one line, but it's like the best clip you can manage to find is like a 5-10 minute long one that's actually in like 1088. Like you can scroll through it all and try to find it, or you can just go and show transcript and find the exact timestamp.
And what do you use, OBS, to record it?
I usually use 4K video downloader and just straight download it. That way it's in the
whole
highest
thing,
quality.
or just the part?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if it's a 3-hour stream, then I will capture it with OBS. And then also, don't just put a 3-hour stream in and then like cut it out and just have it separate. If you have 3-hour streams and you cut a clip out, actually turn that into a video. Export that as a video, or else you're going to destroy your computer or whatever. But
I have a big problem with that, is finding the clip and then being like, okay, this is a 5-hour stream.
That's when you just screen capture it.
Just use OBS when it's too big, and when you do that, make sure there's a little bit of cutoff time too, so it goes a little bit longer than you want
for transitioning and stuff.
Exactly. So you can edit it in the way you want without affecting the initial clip.
Yeah, I did exactly that. 4K downloader, and just trimmed it through like a 8-hour. Sometimes with an EFAP stream.
I know. Did I just blow your mind with the transcript and Control
F?
The
transcript thing is something I did not know existed. But just to be clear, YouTube, if you're watching, we're not talking about YouTube videos. We're talking about Rumble or whatever other streaming platform there is, because we do know it's against your terms of service to do so.
What are we What terms are we? No, I mean, Rumble. We're talking about Rumble.
Yes, we're
What?
talking about Rumble. If it's yeah.
4K Rumble downloader is what I use. Yes. Which it actually does work for Rumble now too. I mean, only Rumble.
So why do you make them longer videos as opposed to smaller videos?
Well, it's same reason as why I put documentary in the title when it's more a documentary. It's just about reaching people. YouTube. I don't have to tell you guys. YouTube hates when you put like a 1 to 3 minute video out. It does. It likes that average.
It wants the
watch
ad
time to
revenue
be
from everything.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is when you got 3.5 hours, it's like, well, I could put 20 ads in here, and YouTube's like, yes, and that helps out a lot. So way I do it is I would put them, because people would complain, oh, it's too long. Okay, well, I'll put them out in sections, which usually I did about 2.5, 3 minutes. That would just be because I would edit with the music. A lot of what makes my stuff so special is I edit to the music. That's a whole, oh my, I don't even get me started on stock music. The only trouble I've had with copyright problems is the stock music people, once they switch over the content ID, is them claiming on videos where I paid to use the stupid stock music. And then so I would replace it with copyrighted video game music, because that makes sense. Thanks, YouTube. I love you guys. You're the best.
See, the Legion, we're very lucky. We have a lot of artists that we know that have given us like exclusive permission to use their music. And sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, but we don't really have to worry about the copyright stuff. Same thing with CJP. You know, if you ever need anything, you know, feel free to reach out to him, and you know, he can help you out with that. For the more professional stuff, though, I tend to use Epidemic, not sponsored, but I've been using them for a while. So
while we're talking about stock stuff, so I just use Envato Elements. And
okay, yeah, I have that too.
What's nice about that is it's not, I barely even use like the stock video and stuff. What's really great is you can get a lot of, one of the only reasons I still use Adobe is you can get a lot of preset for Premiere.
The presets are good. Yeah.
Most of my fancy transitions and stuff like that, a lot of my animated like subtitles and what have you. That's not me doing that. That's just way too time consuming. I literally just click and drag. Finding assets like that really, really helps. It makes it a lot more professional. Well, with the documentary, I cropped it top and bottom. Just that right there immediately makes it look more professional and official documentary style. And then just throw a little color grading. Just do a little like adjustment layer or whatever. Just a little bit of color grade, make it a little more poop brown on everything, and bam, I get to call it a documentary. And then
I'm getting into color grading myself right now. There's a lot to learn, you know. Each thing take learning at a time. Don't overload yourself.
My biggest thing is drop shadows, but drop shadows and everything, it adds depth, makes it look far more professional, especially on thumbnails. And vignettes, which is where you get like in the corners, you get a little bit like of shadow in the corners. That really helps, and helps like focus things a bit more to the center. And if you're zooming in on stuff, you can just download a straight just vignette PNG just to throw on top of stuff. But that's just for like real editing. But doing just those little things, and I use like basic 3D, which is what lets me like turn text or pictures or just, and then that to actually, you can animate it, do the keyframes and stuff like that. It's so easy to kick it up a notch to make it more professional.
Yeah, it's the little things that can do that. So, you know, I recommend, you know, go check out NerdWars videos and just to watch the video for educational purposes too. See what you can do, because, you know, whenever I make something, I want people to know that they can also do it too. You just have to go out there and get the knowledge. Every single one of you can do this.
YouTube can teach you everything, and you can get basically all. You don't even need stock website unless you want to get like Adobe Premiere presets and stuff like that. All the green screens you want, all the like a thing that pops up that says subscribe and has little clicks and stuff like that. All that sort of stuff you can just get straight off of YouTube.
So you guys can. I did a lot of this stuff for 100% no money for a very, very long time to prove that you were able to do it. Now I only pay for certain programs in order to get work, and you know, it's an investment. So
I will say, if you do want to go the Adobe route, if you or someone, we'll just say if you have a school email for $20 a month for the first year, you can get the entire Adobe like suite
Oh,
So you can get the
that's pretty awesome.
Photoshop, Premiere,
I'm very
After
happy
Effects,
with
Illustrator.
CapCut, to be honest with you. I have the
I see.
the professional version
but
of CapCut.
But the Chinese
and-
communists have all of your memes now.
Well, that I hope they're laughing because they have every other bit of information we have everywhere. So not much I can do about that. But they have a lot of stuff that other programs make you pay for, which is a pain. And if you're just beginning, I find it very beginner friendly, and you can learn a lot of stuff on there that you can take to any other editing program. You just have to figure out how to do it on there, but you'll know the terms for it, and you can do so much. And I think it's only growing. We're not sponsored by them, but CapCut, if you're watching, feel free, because most of us use that program on our phones and everywhere.
My suggestion, because one problem with going the easy route is it's nice for beginners, but then once you learn it and you're like, I want to go beyond that, once you already know a program, it's really hard to go ahead and switch over to another one.
But
That's why
I think
I
it's
recommend
good because you expand your skills that way, right? Yeah. Don't rely solely on one thing, but be like, you know what? I know this program, so now I know what I want to do. Let me try it with this program, and then move on to the other programs as you progress. Because start off with the free programs, and then slowly but surely move up.
Yeah. And to that point, I started off with Sony Vegas back when I was editing, and the stuff I learned from that, just the basic editing stuff, that helped me when I went over to Adobe Premiere. And then before I went to Premiere, the first thing I wanted to make memes, so I got Photoshop, and just learning all the like pressing whether or not I press Alt or Control when I'm zooming in or all that. A lot of the buttons are very similar. So weirdly, Adobe Photoshop actually, a lot of that helped me with Premiere once I went to there, because I already had an idea. So yeah, you're definitely right to say it helped build up those skills. My suggestion, DaVinci Resolve. Super duper easy.
DaVinci Resolve has such
Super
a
easy.
learning curve, though.
But not if you're just trying to do the most basic stuff.
Yeah, that's true. If you have a basic understanding of everything, then
you can go up. And one of the nice things is they've got really, especially for memes, is they got really good tracking stuff, which normally you have to do like After Effects, like Mocha Pro or whatever, which still like sucks most of the time. If the people who like cut things out for like green screens and whatnot, that's usually what they're using. But yeah, now that's something that DaVinci Resolve has, nice stuff for that too. But the CapCut and those sorts of like apps, the filters you can get on there, the tracking you can get on there, the like cutting you out.
I went from keyframing with DaVinci, and I was like, and when I knew what keyframing was, because I had no idea what it was even called, so I couldn't actually go look it up. But once I learned the word from it, because Lofty spent a little bit of time with me, about an hour, to show me like how to do it in DaVinci, I was like, there has to be an easier way. And I spent hours trying to find it. And then I ended up finding CapCut, and I was like, holy shitballs, man, this is absolutely amazing. And that's when my game went from like, oh, I'm spending 6 to 7 hours on like a 30-second, clip.
That is why my doc took so long, was all the keyframing.
Yeah. Subs, you are like, oh, there's got to be a faster way of keyframing. I'm like, not particularly.
Well, I mean,
you kind of like tapped out is what's making me kind of chuckle, because no, keyframing to me is like my second home. I spend that much time on it. It's kind of
keyframing.
Oh yeah, I get you. It does take time
as well.
Yeah.
But like,
you get better. You definitely get better.
I try and find the easiest and quickest way to do things, because when you make something, especially when you're watching a live stream, you want it to be relevant to what they're talking about, not just throw out, oh, I made a meme 2 days ago about the subject that they're talking about. But if you can make it relevant to what they're watching, they get more enjoyment out of it, which is the way I tend to make my memes. I tend to make them fresh on the spot.
Cartoons, animations, the way they have to draw them makes it so much easier to keyframe, because they usually they'll go like 5 or 6 frames before they move. That
old cartoons are the best. Old cartoons are the best because there's less frames on that.
Yeah, or like South Park or Family Guy or whatever, or Simpsons,
or like the old Superman cartoons. You're just like, okay, like any cartoon from like back in the old days, even like Johnny Quest era. You're like, okay, bro, I got this. I can do this. It's not a problem.
Well, the thing is like watching like old episodes of like anime, like Speed Racer, where they were just like they would be a static image with moving lips.
What about Astro Boy?
So meta step, we actually we had a little probably what we did, like a 10-minute segment on one of the streams about keyframing. So if you're already doing it, it's something that we probably talked about. It's where you take an object and you have it follow along
frame by frame by frame by so many frames.
There are programs that won't let you actually, it won't do it automatically. So you have to go frame by frame by frame and move.
CapCut is free too.
But CapCut itself has the automatic movements. You can put it from one end to another, and you can also adjust it if it's not perfect. And that actually changed the way I did things, because
you can kind of do that with DaVinci too.
Frame, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can kind of do that with DaVinci too. Kind of move it from one end to another end, and then kind of fix it on the way.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was talking
really
about earlier.
Depends on how your subject is moving. Usually, if it's like in a movie and it's like very slow and steady close-up shots of the head movements, but if it's like, I don't know, a Power Ranger doing backflips and stuff like that, you're gonna need to do it frame by frame.
And then we got mask stuff out too. That's when things get difficult. Once you start going too crazy on them, eventually you're like, yeah, I've learned my lesson.
So you can do frame by frame by frame, but the thing, it comes out a lot more jittery because a lot of people can't get the exact movement perfect. No. So that's why I recommend, find a program that does the automatic one where you can move from left to right and then play it and then adjust it in the middle to where you want it to be. That
has its problems too. That's why I started doing frame by frame by frame by frame by frame to get it. Especially when you do basic 3D.
You figure those things out along the way. What works best for you? Again, my thing is I don't care what kind of programs you use, as long as you do a good job and you create what you wanted to create and it makes people happy. That's really what matters to me at the end of the day. You could do it on what do you call like the old 96 Apple freaking program that they had, like iMovie or whatever. You could do it as long as it comes out good. It really doesn't matter.
Horizontal flip, people. Stop. Please horizontal flip things to make things actually face in the right direction. At least do that bare minimum.
Oh,
please,
yes.
guys.
And when somebody turns left and right,
shadow. Just throw a little drop shadow under the chin. That's all you got to do.
Very easy. Or you could just make a green screen for it and work it in there. It's not super difficult. You don't have to make a PNG of it. It's baby steps. But if you have the passion, go learn.
Making PNGs, one of the best things is in Photoshop when they added select subject. And it, for the most part, cuts them right out. If it gets a little too much, you can just take off. I used to spend so much time cutting PNGs out. So yeah, like as I said, in like a year, all this AI stuff and all this automated stuff, it's gonna revolutionize.
And you know what? It matters how you use the tool. Just like anything, you can use scissors to cut or to stab.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. What just happened? Ow.
I don't know.
But yeah.
PJ.
See, the stuff I do is pretty darn simple. It's how I do it, how I put it together, that sort of thing, how I put it with music and stuff like that. A lot of what I do is easy. It's just time consuming, and it's just figuring out just how I like taking big messes and organizing them.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like my documentary basically was.
That's awesome. Yeah, I kind of like that kind of stuff too, just because when you clean up that mess, it's just so freaking satisfying at the end.
Yeah, and then I have it a certain way, and I'm like, I don't really like this, and I move it somewhere. I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect there now. Or sometimes you know it's good when you just have something and it lines up, like the length of it lines up perfectly. The words go, and you're just like, you get that like meme-gasm.
Man, well, yes, Extra Zero, what do we got? What do we got left in the agenda, my man?
Man, we got a ton of stuff we can talk about. I think one of the things that was more interesting was that MrBeast post about his first video.
I actually wanted to talk about that because a lot of people were bringing that up, but they weren't kind of giving the full context of it. So MrBeast video, when he put his video out on Twitter, made over $250,000. Now that's not just from the views, it's also from ad revenue, which means that advertisers went to go buy ads on the video. So a lot of people who were saying like he got special treatment because, he put it on Twitter and, Twitter gave him that special treatment. I would say it's because of the content that he makes that the advertisers were able to flock to him. A lot of people, when they put things on Twitter, it's to do it against, YouTube or to put out what they want to put out. MrBeast has very marketable stuff, so it would make sense that more advertisers would be attracted to this. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being an idiot, but I think because of the content he makes, where you can literally show anybody it and it wouldn't offend anybody.
Well, unless they hate blind people being able to see again.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm in the wrong here.
Easy mode. He's on easy mode. I hate it. I went back in the day. I was watching something he made, and he's like, "Oh, it's actually really easy to make money on YouTube." And I'm, "Oh my god!" It's like a super hot girl who doesn't think she has hot girl privilege. It's like, come on.
Well, I mean, he's a genius. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
all credit to him. All credit to him.
A lot of time learning like the YouTube stuff.
The thing about MrBeast, he's like a snowball rolling down the hill. As he gets bigger and bigger, he kind of gets more marketable and marketable. He really does learn what works, what type of style of editing works, what kind of structure of a video works. I need to catch their attention immediately, just like that. So we gotta explain the whole video in like the first 5 seconds, because that's when people watch the most, and stuff like that, and blah 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 blah.
And gives money to random people.
Yeah. Then gives money to random people, and he's again like the snowball. It's just after each step, he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and making more money. But I think that kind of rolling downhill will eventually kind of slow down. I don't think. I mean, what's he gonna be after curing 100 blind people? What's next? You can only go 200, 300.
Because a million looks better than 500,000.
So eventually, it's gonna reach a breaking point, I suppose.
Well, in the document, I think there was a headline where he's just did a deal with like Amazon or something. Once he goes mainstream and does the normal networks instead of the actual like YouTube stuff, that could be something that actually breaks him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's wrong. I think it's a bad idea to go to like mainstream kind of things.
Yeah, he's getting like an Amazon show or something. Yeah.
Are you talking about the Prime Video deal?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, let me get that pulled up.
Wasn't it meant to be released on YouTube first or something like that?
Maybe, but it depends. Amazon's a little booger. They might be like, no. Or MrBeast could make his own deal.
So, this comes from Puck News. MrBeast is closing a deal to have a TV show greenlit for Prime Video. The deal's worth nearly $100 million, and the first episode will air on his YouTube channel before going to Prime Video. So...
do you think that's a good strategy, though?
Like I was just saying, how that could crush him, putting it on his YouTube channel first and then Prime.
Yeah,
I like.
I mean, he's still getting paid from Prime, and he's going to give them a shout out during the video.
Yeah, and the YouTube ad revenue and all that stuff, and any sponsors. Yeah, he's. Oh my god!
Now, I mean,
he's going to be the first trillionaire. Sorry, Elon.
It's $100 million deal. And hey, good on him. But I know that Prime has been hemorrhaging money, and Rings of Power was a massive poor investment for them, to the point where they're introducing commercials into your standard Prime subscription.
Fire Stick. When I start my Fire Stick up now, it automatically starts playing commercials. That just started like a month or so ago. Also, they just laid off a bunch of people from Prime. They bought MGM, which apparently there's an MGM Plus too. And they're gonna merge people. Yeah, that's I don't know why they didn't do that in the first place.
And then
it's all going to be Netflix again.
And then you got Husband Hotel currently airing on Amazon as well.
Now listen, man, I scroll through Prime and all these streaming services, still can't find something to buy. Where do I go back to? Go to YouTube.
Yeah. I watch YouTube and I watch live TV. I'm a dinosaur. I don't watch anything on Prime. I don't. Yeah. You can call me a boomer or whatever, but I have no no care or desire to watch any of this stuff. I mean,
I don't watch any TV anymore at this point. I don't watch anything. Just YouTube.
Yeah,
My problem is
recently.
why is, Amazon so schizophrenic because they give us great stuff like Reacher, Terminals. The new Zorro's fantastic. And then
I don't have that in the UK.
Well, I'm sure TruePop Gertrude, you can find a friend who has a hat who can probably help you out with that.
Yeah, by the way, no, Mr. Buck. No, the thing is, like, you reminded me of something about live TV. I just got very threatening letters of like, do you have a BBC TV license? Fuck right off.
Come and take it.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
Reach out to me in DMs. I'll give you a bunch of videos that will definitely help get you started.
No,
I've helped quite a few people with it.
Yeah, I reported like I have no interest in any of this shit. I don't have live TV or use it anyway over the matter.
Just cut them off before they say license. Just let them get to the BBC part and be like,
I saw a clip on the internet of them trying to climb through a guy's window, to check if they have a BBC shit, and it's just like, wow.
climbing through a guy's window to check and see if he has a BBC.
Just try it. Just try it. I get it.
Yeah, stranger danger.
Yeah, I don't watch the news. I don't watch any of that. I tend to go to my favorite content creators to get the information of whether the show is good or not. If I see like a tweet from like NerdWars being like, "Yo, this show is great," I'm like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot."
The
Or
last
if
show I
like
watched was
something-
Echo.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
watching.
me too. Me too.
They put it on Hulu. Why?
I'm a big fan of Reacher. I read the books and everything, so I went and saw that like first. But like when DJ Cobra was talking about the terminal list, I was like, okay, wait a minute. If they like it, there must be something good in it. So I ended up watching it and I enjoyed it. So I prefer word of mouth over having people blatantly advertise things.
Same with Blue Eye Samurai as well on Netflix. Although I didn't watch it on Netflix.
I've been watching it with Tiny, and we're enjoying that.
Oh,
but
I did discover that you can do watch parties on Discord. I would love to watch with any of you guys any movie.
Well, I might just do that for editing. I mean, if you guys are interested in that, if you guys become members of the channel, you can get access to the Discord, and I might start doing that depending on times. But I definitely am interested in spreading that kind of knowledge. But you were saying I was talking about word of mouth, and there was something that came out in the past couple weeks that basically we've all heard of, and now is absolutely exploding. Extra Zero, can you bring that up?
Yeah, absolutely. So this comes from Peter Ovo 5 on X Twitter. Palworld, the budget was $6.7 million, and in 7 days, it's got 8 million sales. I believe that 8 million sales is on Steam alone. And
Yeah, I have it. I don't play video games often, and I've been playing Palworld between the times where I'm not editing or on stream, and I am enjoying every single second of it.
Now, what's Nintendo taking of this? Are they
I don't give
having
a
legal
fuck.
action?
I don't care. At the end of the
thoughts
day, they let all their people down with the crappy Pokemon games that they put out, and then somebody comes out with something better, and now they're all bitching and moaning.
Well,
so
my thought on it is I don't know why there are people that are going, oh, they should sue, because the concept of Pokemon was not original. It was originally done in one of the early Persona games. There have been Pokemon imitators before. There was Yokai Watch was a recent one. I mean, Monster Rancher, not exactly the same, but there have been games that are similar. Now, Palworld is a survival game with that monster catching gimmick in it. It's not something
And human catching.
Yeah, and that. My question is, it's like, you guys played Tunic or Oceanhorn. There's been a ton of Zelda clones. Even Sega had Beyond Oasis back in the day. Where was the litigation there? Where was they should sue? This is a case where Nintendo should look at this as iron sharpens iron. Okay, people are digging Palworld. What can we do to make the next Pokemon game shit all over Palworld? I mean, say what you will about Capcom. And the whole modding thing I think is beyond ridiculous. But when Art of Fighting came out, Capcom was like, okay, well, we're going to step up with Street Fighter, and they brought out Dan Hibiki, which was a parody of an Art of Fighting character, tongue in cheek. Again, it's make a better game in response, not get your lawyers out because this is our corner. People love Pokemon. This is your opportunity to say, like, fans, we see that you're enjoying Palworld. We see the mechanics that you're liking, and the next Pokemon game, it's not going to be by the numbers. It's going to be something fresh. It's going to be something revolutionary. Like, they're not afraid to do it with Mario. They're not afraid to do it with Zelda. They're not afraid to do it with Metroid. We saw Metroid go into first person in Prime. So why is it that these loud voices that want Pokemon to stay stagnant, why are they like the loudest voices in the argument? I'm a longtime fan, and I think Pokemon needs to move forward. And I thought Arceus was going to be that.
Cloud makes a good point. Cloud, I know, is a Pokemon fan. He says Game Freak doesn't want competition. They want to consistently just coast. And I think that's the problem. If you're not pushing the boundaries and making things better, then somebody's going to find something else and do something better than you.
And I think the other disconnect too is, I've mentioned a lot of Nintendo games that evolved, and I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I mean, if Sony and Microsoft dried up, I would be 100% fine as long as Nintendo's still around, and people can laugh at me or criticize me for that, whatever. But Game Freak and the Pokemon Company are big pieces of the puzzle. It's like Nintendo isn't the sole owner of Pokemon, and I think that's part of the problem too. Nintendo's not afraid to innovate, but I think Cloud is right. The Game Freak is the big problem, and it would be nice if they worked with like Namco Bandai to make something a little bit better.
Yeah.
Laughing Gasser says both companies are Japanese, right? Doubt they care. If they did, katana time.
Zero, what you said about competition, like, it really doesn't matter if they sue or not. Like, someone
they're
made a better product already, Yeah. That's it. Game set over. They made something better than you. They have to respond back to it, whether that be a suit or a better game. Because that. Who was behind Palworld?
I keep wanting to get into Pokemon, and I see them. I'm like, this doesn't look good. Like, I want to buy one. Like, let me give you money. I see Palworld. I'm like,
right. And Palworld also, it's on Xbox, it's on PC.
Oh, on Game Pass. That's my thought. Is if it got on Game Pass, they have got to have already figured out this legal stuff. I don't think they would have just let it on there if they knew it was going to be getting removed and making everyone mad.
The company's called Pocket Pair, and they're a relatively new company. I don't think that they have a large catalog of releases. Let me fact check myself on that.
But Cell Sage says, I don't get why people have complained about Palworld, but those same people don't complain about the last Pokemon being broken.
I'd like to complain about all the SJW haircuts and all the new Pokemons. What's going on with that? Is it just an anime thing? Because I keep seeing it. It's like shaved sides of head,
really
pink little hair.
Bandai Namco is all for ESGBS.
Yes and no. It depends on who it is. Tekken 8 is free of that. I will tell you, I played a good chunk of Tekken 8 last night, and it is completely free of that. I think it comes down to who the producers and the directors are on a project with them. I know that they're not free of it, and I know the localizers play a big part in it too. But Tekken 8 is very, very safe if you're interested at all.
So Yellow Flash has been doing a lot of videos about the localizing stuff, and I watched one just before this. He was talking about how now all those Japanese companies, their main market is us in the West. So they're like, oh well, let's give the Westerners what they want, and then they just hear all the crazy blue hairs and what they want. So it's like the reason all the Eastern stuff got popular is because all the Western stuff got destroyed by all the wokeness. So they're like, oh, well, hey, we want to make the Westerners happy. What should we do? And all the crazies on Twitter are like, make it woke.
Yeah. But that doesn't translate to sales. And I think that the Japanese will see that relatively quickly. And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Palworld, 6.75 million budget. Starfield, 200 million budget. Spider-Man 2, 200 million budget. I mean, It's Joker
And
all
it's
over
only
again.
No, this
and
is
not a lot of
the-
money, and
it's in
Godzilla
beta,
minus
isn't
one.
it?
Yeah.
Isn't Palworld in
Early
beta
access.
right now?
It's not even a beta. It's just early access. The game could completely change.
So imagine now that they have all this money, how different the game can be. They'll probably
Well,
change it.
They have
but
a
it
road.
might be
They've got a
freaking
roadmap they
amazing.
put out too.
Yeah.
Like they want to add PvP raids and that sort of thing. So that's one thing I was thinking is if there's not a lot of in game, this might not have a lot of legs for a long time. But if they can get that out somewhat quickly and keep people around, this game's gonna be popular for at least a year, I think.
Yeah.
Now, do you think it'll compete to Fortnite or even surpass Fortnite with do they have like a building mechanic in the Palworld? Like
They have a building mechanic, but it's
Okay.
not
Like
like
base
it's not
building.
like Fortnite. You can build different things, but it's not like you can. I don't know. I've never tried building it while I was battling. Maybe you can, but I haven't tried that out yet. I literally got in there and it was like, oh, this is really cool, and I just started building and catching different pals, and yeah, I'm in it for fun, which is why I haven't been playing it online with people, because I know the people that I would probably play it with would destroy everything that I have built. So
Sure.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy it myself.
Let me read you this. This comes from MSN. There's nothing to share, but it's there's nothing to share image wise. But it comes from the Pocket Pal interview that they did with their. Well, I'm sorry, not their interview. They did a FAQ, and they mentioned what they're working on here. The 1-year plan shortly after release. The roadmap includes a PvP/arena mode. It includes trading pals with players in other worlds, major building system updates, raid bosses, server save transfers for transitioning between single player and multiplayer, Xbox and Steam crossplay, which is pretty massive, and Steam Workshop support.
So, I mean, if you guys haven't played it yet, definitely check it out. I'm not sure if it's on sale, but it's not like a $70 game.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cheap when it comes to game, and you get a lot of bang for your buck from that.
Yeah, it's $29.99, and I think I heard James and Kay mention that even in Canada, it's a cheap price. Like,
Well, it's on Game Pass. Game Pass is $10 a month. If you got PC or Xbox, just get Game Pass.
I recommend owning your games because
I bought it just in case, because you know, if Nintendo decides to do anything shady, I still have the game.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So-
I don't ever play games anymore. I always just start them and beat them like 70%, and then don't ever go back to them and beat them.
The other reason it's worth buying is you don't know how long it's going to be on Games Pass. If this blows up, they may say, "Hey, you know, let's switch this over to a paid model," and it could go into a full price release. I was talking to I can't remember. I think I was talking to DJ Access about this, and I was mentioning that I bought We Happy Few when it was an early access, and it started life as a survival game, and I bought it for $24, and then when they released it as a full retail release, when Gearbox got it, it was a $60 release. So,
Cassette Beast. You guys, anyone play Cassette Beast? That's also it was on there. That was like a Pokemon clone, but made for like hipsters, and that was a game I actually beat.
Extra Zero, I do see you brought up something else. Can you just bring it up? One of the threads
when you say
the community, the meme threads.
Oh yeah. Here, let me get one of those pulled up first. Let's do the FNT one because, and we should do we need to do like a community meme thread transition here. That'd be
Oh yeah, we'll definitely work on that. I am testing out some new things for the show, just to make sure people are watching and enjoy it and give a shout out to the community members. So I will be going through different threads through the week. If I see that the Legion of Memers is hashtagged on the thread, I will save that thread and we will end up bringing it up during the show. And your memes will most likely be shown if they are YouTube friendly. If they are not, we will have to not do it because we don't. There you go. Gavin McGinnis right here, guys.
So yeah, this is the FNT thread yesterday. Oh yeah, here we go. Mozambique says, "Good point. I bought myself. I I bought myself and then my wife Rust when it was in early access at $10. Then it shot up to 40. Yeah, so I really do think that's a possibility, a likely possibility for Palworld.
We need some commas in there. I thought his wife's name was Rust.
So
this is the FNT meme thread with Razor Fist. Everybody who put a meme yesterday during the show, if it did not get shown, because I did see a few that were shown, we will be checking them out right now. And hail Perry Chan, the absolute king of all this editing and memeing. He is.
You guys and Perry are to blame for why my documentary is more a meme injury.
We shall take that responsibility. Comics with the short jokes. I find your use of short jokes disturbing. Go Toxic Man Flu.
Let's see.
What is this?
Oh no!
Oh yes, this is about the Doom Cup.
Make sure we get this audio here.
I am the Dune Cup, master of the world.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Like, question, right? How is that a practical popcorn?
Yeah, how do you
How are you
drink out
supposed
of
to get the popcorn out?
It's a popcorn.
Just fiddle with it.
bucket.
Fiddle with your fingers.
God, it's
Oh man, I have a meme idea. I don't want to share it.
Underneath it and get that one spot.
And it just
The P
opens
spot.
up just
The P
fine.
spot.
It just doesn't seem practical. It looks like a bloody sex toy.
Your
That's
whole
the only
arm
thing.
is filled with butter.
That's the only thing it looks practical for, not as a popcorn bucket.
Well, just
So
put
no
rubber in it
wonder.
and put the dick in it. Just
FNT
on and off.
is where the Legion actually first got started. The threads were on there is where we all got connected. So
I
don't feel
didn't
intimidated by
realize.
that.
I didn't realize you guys were like your own group till like a month ago. Well, like really, maybe 3 or 4. Gary has misled me on so many things. That Boomer, like I thought that was just people who randomly made memes for all like the fellowship and 109 people and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, it's a real group, and then I'm like, hey, can I put a Legion of Memer thing on something? And you're like, well, we normally don't let Legion of Memer people who aren't part of it do it, but for you, we'll let you on this one. I'm like, wait, what? Is this some exclusive sex club I don't know about? Is this
Get on
what
your
you
knees.
get when
Get
you
on your
join?
knees, nerd.
And the pimp, of course. You know.
But yeah, so the Legion of Memers was basically founded from these FNT threads where I saw all these different people memeing, and we started sharing assets with each other. So I ended up creating a Twitter private chat where we all started to do it. And hopefully it'll continue on with new people joining, old people leaving, and just keep on going. Ubergeek made a meme, says Ryan and Gary in small penis unity, on erotic music production. Did you guys see the Ben Shapiro video?
It's so cringy.
It sounded like AI. Like I've actually heard AI.
I thought Grant did it.
Sounds better.
I actually thought Grant made it.
Yeah.
I don't think the singing was banned, but the way Ben Shapiro wears a hoodie is like he wears the hoodie like a girl.
See, the thing is
Right?
with the
It's
hoodie,
just like,
he's
come
like-
on, at least look
This
more
is
gangster, just kind of, it's just
more gangster,
movement,
you guys
know?
say.
It's just
so
he's just there,
basically
stiff
he
in,
looks
like, a
like
hoodie,
every like Jewish kid who like goes to school and it's super early in the morning and is about to put on their prayer I don't know how you say it in English, the tefillin, and like wears the sweatshirt halfway on, halfway off. I thought it was a bit cringed, but some people liked it. So I mean, if you liked it, that's good on you.
I
think, but the memes coming out of it were fantastic.
Yeah.
I
think like the audio itself is fine. Just the music video itself, like, come on, dude, you got to move around, do a little acting. I don't know. It's just he was stiff.
Hey gang, I'm spitting facts here. Elliot and I are gonna go. We're gonna fly across the moon. We're gonna spit some fire rhymes here, okay? Because rhymes don't care about your feelings. All right.
I thought CJP
really
was
good.
playing an audio clip.
That's what I thought. I wasn't looking at first.
That when you do Ben Shapiro, you gotta go a little bit faster.
Okay, Ben. Okay, Ben.
Wow.
Okay.
I really
Microphone
thought that was
on.
an audio clip. Wow.
Yeah, Ben's never going to want to be on the show, and it's all fine with me.
I didn't see it. Did he wear a do-rag at least?
No,
That would have helped.
It
God,
was
poser.
literally him standing, trying to look as
Yeah.
intimidating as a small Jewish man can.
No, Soups, he didn't try. That's my
Wait,
problem.
wait,
like,
wait,
he
wait,
didn't
I'm
try at all.
I am 5'3", okay? No taller, no shorter, okay?
Now watch it for my sister. My sister has big tits.
Look, Abby is
My wife's
taller
Dr.
standing up,
Fox.
or she's taller than standing up than she is lying down, okay? Let's not.
All right, let's keep scrolling, guys.
Facts care about my feelings here. Hey, another meme of me. I'm Kosher Shapiro.
Core member. Very nice.
Did I mention that my wife is a doctor? My wife. Oh, that right.
It's not dry.
And we got another rank.
Ben Shapiro is infecting us all.
Oh Lord, this was
Core member.
Like they made
wait till my meme comes.
Spanish. Like
look,
what does
core member 50% of me gives you a pass on this one.
What about me? Do I get passes?
50% of me gives you a pass.
And the fact that
with
Andy
that hat,
made me
no.
pissed makes this even worse.
What if I put a poncho on? Un momento, por favor.
Listen,
Here we go. Also for core member killing it here. Yeah, I'm Timmy. Lord help me. What have I done?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Now, how may I build your house today?
Clip that.
And
Clip
that's
that
it for the
immediately.
Legion show, guys. It was nice having you on. The
I'm not
channel's
coming
gonna be
back.
wiped in about 2 minutes.
It's not by my own choice, though.
We're gonna get Tim pooled here.
That's why he was supporting DeSantis so hard. He hooked him up.
So let's continue on. We don't have a
Friday morning tights. Look at that.
Yeah, very nice. It's actually, I think you guys should change the name to Friday afternoon tights. Just saying.
Wait till Friday.
Oh no, because they don't want there to be too many fat jokes.
Listen, tights aren't necessarily a morning attire. They're more of a nightly and evening attire, I would suggest.
Oh, you know a lot about tights, TruePop?
Only on other people, you know. I take
Oh,
them off
okay,
usually.
okay.
No. I'm a player.
Is this really a me?
TruePop, is this an actual place?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
I bet it is.
Aniston? Yeah.
Is wait. Was that one of the towns that there was
I
kind
love
of like
how
a map
true
through
pop
England?
culture is pretending innocence and not knowing where any of this is when he lives right there.
You
I don't-
pronounce all the cities really weird, though. So how would that be pronounced?
A Penis town.
I don't believe you.
It's penis stone.
Fake British.
See, that's you have to go through Penis Stone to get to fuck Germany.
You the song.
Zombie Box Reviews can confirm.
You the song "House of Stone and Light."
Sounds like
There was like a map of
you
like
say
a
map?
tour through like a tour through England, and it's just like starts at something like Penis Town, and then Fanny Town, and then kind of like all these like crude names. Where was it? It was in Milan somewhere.
Is it next to Pound Town?
It was like a Google Maps image of England,
well,
right? And then it's just like
you know,
directions to these crude name cities.
You know, Rox, there is a store in overseas called Poundland. So, Pop, is there a Poundland in Penis?
What's wrong with Poundland? Why is that?
No, do you want to? Seriously, go ask somebody. Do you want to go to Poundland and Penis?
No, but
Why are
what's
you
wrong with
screaming,
that?
man?
Good date. You know what, TruePop? Let's get you a date to go to those different towns.
Hilarious.
Legion of Memers on the road.
All right,
Just a
let's
quick
go to
question.
the other threads as well. Because
I need a Latino name for what Darth Maul would be. What when you go maracas, double-sided maracas, what I need a Darth Maul name. Chat, sorry,
Darth
continue.
Jesus
I'm not even talking to you
Maul.
guys. I'm talking to chat. Sorry, I'm talking to chat here. You guys can continue.
Shut up, Beavers. I'm talking to chat.
All right.
Midweek Hump is also a show people have been memeing through the week. And the reason why I'm bringing up these threads is because I'm seeing the hashtags on there. So if you guys want your shows and memes to be shown, just drop the Legion hashtag in there, and I'll see it and I'll bookmark it.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at
this is
Sheep City
Palworld.
and Grant in Power.
Custom mods.
I
Hold
don't
on,
know. I'm not
what's
playing
this,
that game.
CJP?
I
Hold
thought
on one
that was
second.
if you were black or Chinese meme.
There you go. Just real quick, what's this, CJ?
These are actual town names in. in
Bella.
Yeah, there we go.
Still come quick.
Lookford.
Shitterton,
Crouchstone.
Thank you. I knew there was some.
Recocks.
Ringo.
I know it's like a map going through them. Like this should be our UK tour, fellas. You know, going through all these cities. You know, be perfect.
I know more my vacation's gonna be.
What's the next meme?
So the Sheep Cityan one here. What's the story behind? I didn't see the show. What's
I
the
may
story
have
behind-
missed it because I go to bed like an hour into the show. Because if I stay up any later, I'm gonna die.
Then we get the literal Sheep Cityan in. In Power.
It's pretty good.
Static 2020, nice job. Release McCracken. I have the
Is that
the
Hillary?
new. I have Secrets Hillary Barbie comes with a. Oh God,
Is
it
that
comes with an
Snake?
accessory for people with loose lips.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Well, guys, go
Oh.
check out these different shows threads. We've been covering Side Scrollers, Full Aussie, Friday Night Tights, Dick's Division, which is Comic Division shows. And use the hashtag, and we might bring it up next week if you guys like the segment. Drop it in the chat below, and we'll continue to do so. Now, Extra Zero, we have about 30 minutes left, so if we could do the one more topic, and then go to memes.
Let's see. I mean, I think we talked a lot of gaming. We can either talk about the Bob the Builder movie. I
already talked about it.
Yeah.
Also, hey, I put on my cosplay of you, Zero, watching television on cable.
my boo. Hey, at least I have some nice hair stuff.
Emotional damage.
And the guy's gonna strike us now.
Do we want to talk about Suicide Squad or
yes?
Minecraft.
Let's bring up the
Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
bring up the
let's shit on this
Squad.
game. They're not giving out review codes.
And is it coming out next Friday, right?
the second? Yeah. So yeah, this game is.
So they
This is
basically
interesting.
made the Joker look like that theater kid that was gay, that all knew was gay, and came
And
out
he's
of the
got-
closet after he graduated. Pause it.
He was like Dylan Mulvaney.
Did you notice his leg?
Yeah, prosthetic.
Yeah. So
When you guys-
they're
I
they're
didn't notice
echoing
that
him.
part.
So
That-
he's from
when you guys say-
Elseworlds. And
When you guys say theater kid, what do you mean?
So the kid that went
Said
to
the
theater
theater kid.
class that was always, you were like, well, he's probably gay. I think he's gay. And then everybody's like, no, he's not. And he would say he's not. And then later on, he'd come out of the closet and you're like, well, I fucking knew it.
Now, I see him as Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah.
That's somebody face swap it with Dylan Mulvaney, please.
Yeah,
Are you
the
guys
Angry Badger.
interested in this game or are
Not
not?
at all.
No.
Fuck no.
I'll be playing Palworld.
By the way, the achievements for this have leaked, and yes, you do indeed kill Batman.
Wow.
You kill the Justice League. Who would have thought? And kill the Justice League. You kill the Justice League. Yeah.
Have you
Kevin
think they'll
Conroy's last
fake their
performance,
deaths or something?
and they're going to
time
use
travel.
Flash to time travel, and they're going to use
Yes,
Lazarus
yeah.
Pit to resurrect the Flash, so he can time travel and flashpoint it. Oh, just stupid. That's from the 4chan leaks, by the way.
And you ask why American games are such dog shit.
I mean, compare this Joker design, by the way, with the last Joker design in Arkham Knight. Like, it's just like
The biggest deviation in
Virgin Joker
history.
and then Chad Joker. It's just
Jared Leto made it for 2 movies. Let's copy that.
yeah.
And make him non-binary.
By the way, this is an Elseworlds Joker. It's from a different multiverse.
I love how they get
finding
away with that.
You know?
I love
just-
how they get away with that. They're like, oh, don't worry, it's an Elseworlds. And then if it becomes popular in any way, they'll be like, you know what? No, we're gonna make it main continuity now.
By the way, Mr. Bug just informed me as well that it's gonna have Mr. Freeze's daughter or something like that, and Deadshot's daughter as well, and all other
Mr.
weird
Bug has
characters.
some very good DC takes. If you guys aren't following him on Twitter, go follow him if you're a fan of anything DC.
Cloud, I
because
do too.
he knows exactly what he's talking about, and he nails it all the time.
I covered this game when the leaks first launched, and the more I find out about it, the more it's fucking terrible. I don't know why Rocksteady pursued this multiplayer kind of shit. Like we're over that phase now. Like
now, do you think it'll be like the Avengers?
Must, you know, it's yes. I mean, they
It's
already
gonna play
announced
like
like
that, what
future
was
content,
done.
and it's just like don't even bother announcing future content. It's just after the shit you're gonna put in the story, it's just everyone's gonna be pissed.
It's also getting Sweet Baby Inc. too, if I'm not mistaken. Like
Yes.
all the woke Spider-Man 2 stuff. Like, did you see the Poison Ivy clip? Where she comes out and Harley's like, girlfriend, I'm gonna get all over that, even though you're a child. It's not weird at all, Rocksteady.
I hate the fact that it's set in the freaking Arkhamverse. Like, if
yeah.
you're bringing that freaking multi-dimensional Joker in it, what's the fucking point in having it be in the Arkhamverse? Like, ridiculous.
Well, they can't just create their own garbage. They have to tack it on to something that's actually good.
Yeah.
That way they can trick people.
The Joker
should've made the
is
Damian Wayne
dead,
game.
dead and buried. You know, get that free of skull.
So this comes from IGN, and they say, "Where's our Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League review? Review codes have not been sent out ahead of time." Which
It's like
anytime,
Echo review embargo style.
yeah. So
I wonder why that was.
You know, it's interesting too because IGN also was not saying pleasant things, you know, in terms of early impressions about this game. You know, between the cluttered AI.
Yeah,
and
but that
everything.
could be just because they're salty.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. Typically, with these big AAA releases that come out from established studios, especially WB Games, IGN's track record is to typically, you know, and you know, between WB Games, Sony, IGN's track record is pretty on brand for giving them, you know, passes and being very optimistic about them and their impressions. So it's interesting. This doesn't include IGN as like IGN isn't the sole company excluded from getting a review code. This actually goes out to everybody. WB and Rocksteady, they're not sending these out to anybody. From, you know, as far as I understand. So it's going to be interesting, especially since it's a live service game, and it's the commercials are on TV, they're all over YouTube, and I've had some friends, you know, I have a lot of normie friends, and they're unfortunately excited about this. They're like, "Oh, new Rocksteady," and they have no idea that it's a live service game. They have no idea that the characters that you play as are all kind of samey.
You need internet to play it as well.
Yeah, live service game. That means every 3 months, all the progress you just made in the last 3 months is going to be worthless, guys.
Well,
Yeah.
they're banking on people thinking this is going to be like, hey, it's like the Arkham games, but you play as the Suicide Squad. And there's a lot of confusion in the marketing. And I think that's kind of like their last ditch to get the initial sales early on. Because I think this is being handled very similarly to Arkham Knights. However, Arkham Knights had less controversy around it. Arkham Knights was a multiplayer
Gotham
game.
Knights, you mean?
Gotham Knights, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, it was just
and it was unrelated. You know, it was really vague on whether it's connected or not. People were kind of confused by that, and no one cared because it was shit. You know, and if it's good, then maybe you could
show
connect
too
it,
at the
you
same
know?
time.
Yeah.
So Zombie Box
they
just sent me
distanced themselves
something.
from that. They distanced themselves from that game,
Smart
by the way.
move.
Remember? Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So these are the words I was told I wasn't allowed to say on stream, right?
There was kind of like there was kind of like a Google Maps one where it
What
just
about
went
slut
from the
hole?
top.
Yeah, go ahead, have fun with it.
Titty House?
Start
Is
at
that
Bell
okay?
and Gardens. I mean, there's no other way to start from the tip.
Fanny Street. Does that have a gentleman's club? Jeez.
as well.
Well, I think this is a great time to get into our favorite part of the show.
Sandy balls. Sorry, that was number 20 on the list.
Stroking Deke.
All right.
Let's get into the meme break.
All right, we have our thread up. And again, if you have not already submitted a meme, this is the place to do it. Put the thread in the show chat earlier, or you can follow the Legion over on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter. And, that's the place to post the memes. We got a lot of memes today, so I'm looking forward to getting through
my
these.
notifications are dead. Rest in peace. Every Saturday, you guys just smash it.
My entries today are with an asterisk and an apology to TruePop. So, kicking off,
apology.
95% of the memes that I make are of people I like. So the first one is my prediction for NerdWars headwear by the end of the stream.
I've been waiting for my first meme. That's how I knew I finally made it, and I do approve of this. Thank you, Zero.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Then scrolling down a little bit, we have Justin Bieber doesn't drink inferior coffee, and that's how we got him for the promo. Use code Hail the LOM for discount.
Listen, if you guys need like a photo shoot, I'm just photo shoot. I can't speak. I'm available. All right, hit me up.
British.
Then from Professor Savage Dad saying, I fixed the thumbnail, no green rocks, given episode 69. All this seemed to work.
It's just funny that it landed on 69 out of all the numbers.
I know. I was totally excited about it. All right.
Sorry to disappoint you, everybody.
It says special guest up top. It's supposed to say special needs guest.
As Quagmire does say.
We get this one from Kenzo. He says, how I feel being tagged in every single AI generated Taylor Swift image on Twitter.
Oh my God!
That's keyframing for the record. That's keyframing.
Cannot do this anymore. I'm so sick of it. I am sick of the bullshit.
Lady Kenzo alone.
I'm mad as hell and I can't take it anymore.
Yes.
This one says TruePop has an interesting day job as a European tour guide.
That
is accurate.
Would you like to read that for us?
When the tour ends at Poundland.
So I just want to say it probably sucks getting like memed on for being British and stuff, but having an accent for doing videos is like cheating. It's not fair. You guys with your accents, which you aren't even accents, they're just normal how you talk. I'm not saying I kind of hate you guys.
I say DJ Axe is his producer, Jazzy Panda. He's from Argentina. Dude has one of the most soothing voices.
It's not fair. It's cheating.
And he just talked normal.
I demand God nerf you guys in the next update patch.
Yeah, like when I speak normally, I sound autistic, but when I read stuff, I suddenly gain like 100 IQ points. Like especially when I do like Bible readings at my church community, I kind of take it very seriously. Just
full David Attenborough on it.
Best, yeah, full David Attenborough.
But I thought you sounded more like the lead singer from Whitetown. You remember them?
Whoa, jeez.
Kenzo dropped another meme. Happy from the Saska sisters. Happy Pride, Vancouver. Wear sunblock. Drink water. Party responsibly. Hardy, love y'all. Twinning. And if we have a look, we can see that Dan Vask, Ripa, and Az have all made it to that parade.
Oh, so I'm the only one who can't whip it out. Okay. I'm not coming back.
See, if you're fat and ugly, you're not allowed,
Oh, in that case, I'm screwed. All right, let's keep going.
We get one more from me. TruePop on the virtues of staying humble. It's from the beginning of the show.
Color grade, guys. Color grade. Sorry. I don't mean to shame you, Zero.
You try producing and memeing at the same time.
Yeah.
You just move it. I'd say probably put it towards like the orangish yellow on at least the shadows.
The problem is I couldn't close everything. I have auto HDR on, and that's throwing off my Photoshop. So trying to do that.
All is forgiven.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys talking about. I just see literally me in there.
Also from Professor, actually, did I mess? Nope, that was an ad. Professor Savage Dad says, if you know, you know. He said that meeting needs to happen. That will not necessarily break the internet, but destroy it. Lock the three of them in a stream, and all of us run away. But watch the mayhem that ensues. Not sure that this much concentrated degeneracy could be a one stream at one time, though.
That stream would have to be Rumble exclusive.
Yeah, he took some wasabi and some like ghost pepper shots last night.
Dermy did?
Yeah, for super chat. So I'm assuming he's probably blown out his backside. Repeated.
Could I share a meme really quick? Of sorts? Yeah, I just shared it there. So this was one on the Google Maps. So through the England Islands, so we've got I'll say it, Cockbridge, Dick Place, Cock Alley, Bitch Field, Horsewood,
Ass
and
Hill.
it ends on the Ass Hill, which I really appreciate. I didn't shit it, so really good.
I'm an
Really
asshole
good.
man myself. Usually when you're younger, you know, you like the bops, but
Someone needs to do the volcano taco from Taco Bell and put Dermy in there.
Yeah.
The volcano back taco.
Dermy like Taco Bell. I'm sure he does.
We get this one from Tris. It's me, Legion. It was me all along, Legion. Rox is asking, who put 69? Come out, you. I'm not sure if that's
it was an inside job.
Then we get just saying he just left out.
What? Where did you get these ideas?
Yeah,
I want to
monologuism.
know. What's in your brain? Seriously.
Or maybe
what is in
you don't
your
want to
brain?
know what's in there.
Then we get a callback. Madam Web was just an excuse for him.
I am not
I'm not
going
going
to the cinema. I am not going to the cinema.
Edward penis hands.
I'm going to go see Madam Web to hopefully get a glimpse of Sydney Sweeney's butt in a latex Spider Wayman outfit.
No more of her.
I'm riding.
Click that one as well. There's a meme underneath as well.
He's just a pole boy from
yes. Very nice.
It's pole man. Get it right, Tris. Pole man, not pole boy.
Then we also get this one. The Palworld plagiarism is getting out of hand. I'm gonna say Plow World. I guess that's coming when they add sex to the
I didn't know you were Scottish.
Yeah.
Palworld, the sex update.
We get this one from D-Day. This is Ryan singing. I'm gonna play a little bit of this one.
I'm sorry, I can't get over that. Plow.
Oh, I'm unbeatable. Looking down the endless highway. Nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in and we'll never rest. Advanced battles, the ultimate test. From the earth, the wind, the land and sea, the sky, they can never win, but they sure can try. Oh, I'm unbeatable.
I gotta wonder, where did those lyrics come from?
I have no idea.
It says this one says Extra Zero is a baddie. Married man spends $76,000 to look like the perfect woman. Well, not quite there.
Those maybe.
Yeah.
You look like a British girl with a lip filler. You know, they go
Yeah,
crazy.
he does look like a chav, doesn't he?
Yeah. Like seriously, girls in the UK, what the hell is wrong with you and lip filler? Like, what is attractive about it?
It's in America too.
Yes,
it's not as bad as it is in Britain.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old brained. You know,
the Koreans are all about the plastic surgery too. So. Even the hotties are getting it.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about Erin Moriarty as well complaining?
Yeah.
Not mainly because Fox News covered it. If Fox News didn't cover it, I doubt she'd be putting out statements out there.
By the way, I don't care. I mean, it's sad, it's horrible, It's depressing, but you know, she did that to herself. And if she wants to be a actress or put herself out there, and she did that to herself, of course, people are going to comment on it. You can't bitch and moan about that.
Yep. Oh, I complain about Dakota Johnson from Madam Web looking like she's 45 to 50, some MILF pretending like she's a hottie around all the young boys to get their attention.
Still riding off that 50 Shades.
I'm like, it's like a 95% like dislike ratio on that video. My female audience went from 8% to probably about 5% after that one. They do not like you talking about women's ages. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, she's still riding the coattails off 50 Shades, and
she's my age apparently. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, good luck to her.
I gave her like a 6 out of 10.
I keep scrolling, my dude.
That's above average.
Did you see, by the way, the image of Sydney Sweeney?
Probably yes. Which one? More specifically,
she was on the Hot Ones, eating spicy chicken wings, and there's like an image of her just glamorously looking upwards, and it's just like when you're autistically explaining Warhammer lore, and she's just looking at you fascinated. You know, it's
extra zero. Is that it for the memes?
Oh, we got this one from Tris. Wait till the Brits find out. I drink Lipton by microwaving it, and
you did not microwave. No,
Tris did apparently.
Send it to a gulag. Prison's not good enough.
We also get Maz Ross.
Very nice.
We get Cloud apparently was on trial. I didn't know this. He was accused of groping some serious fine ass boots.
Horizontal flip. Horizontal flip. Sorry. Good job, Tris. I apologize for shaming you. Horizontal flip.
We also get the Legion of Do-Rags.
I already had a do-rag. Why'd you have to put one on me? I had it. I'll put it back on.
The ketchup title.
From Cloud, we get oh boy, Kenzo got some splaining to do. Taylor Swift London Stalker is let out by police station in handcuffs. Oh, here we go. Release the McCracken gave us Mark as
you have my
leg. It looks like Jesus.
I thought it was Jesus. Great work on the memes, everybody. You guys killed it this week, as always. I'm forever impressed by the talent you guys put on those threads. Keep up the good work, and don't forget to hashtag the Legion of Memers on the thread so we can see it and retweet it. If your meme wasn't shown, I do apologize. We're only checking the thread during the show as other people are trying to hijack our tag right now.
Oh wait, we got one last entry here. One last entry from JS Spania. I gotta share this one.
It's a fusion, right?
Yeah, so this is a fusion. DSP plus I'm a Wildcat apparently is Dermy.
Eesh.
And now I can't see that.
Who's
Dermy, just make sure your camera is off and we'll all be good.
Yeah.
Who's the second guy?
I still have footage in a folder where
I
Jeremy
don't want to
was
know what kind of footage you got.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do for this one because Jeremy was like trying to show everybody that his pants were like they like he's like, look, my pants are loose, and it totally looked like it was about to be a DSP moment.
If you want some good meme material from him,
I can't trademark the hashtag, unfortunately,
Listen, it's always better to buy 2 big trousers than 2 small. Unfortunately, I ordered some trousers for work and they were far too small. So it's weird because I'm very skinny.
Definitely in the works at the moment.
I just thought I'd share that with you guys randomly. I don't know why.
So I got the 4K cam link or whatever, so I can use my fancy camera as a webcam. And I finally got things all worked out where the display shuts off. And then I think like the second day I was using it, when I woke up the next day, I realized it was still on. And I'm like, I left it on for like 12 plus hours. I need to okay, I feel better. I understand why DSP ended up in the situation he ended up in. And my mic, I have to remember to turn my mic off. So please, like, go easy on the memes when I accidentally go live.
Go hard, guys. Go hard.
I'm the special needs guest.
But in any case, guys, we're hitting that end point of the show. I want to make sure everybody has their outros. TruePop, what do you got coming up this week?
Why do I have to be first?
Because that's the order I see.
I don't like being first. All right.
All right. Well, TruePop doesn't get an outro. See you later, bud. Have a good day.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you, TruePop.
Go ahead, TruePop. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, check out Kretosis on EFAP, the latest EFAP stream. I'm sure they'll be going on for a while. I'll definitely be sticking to that, listening in. I'm curious what they'll be talking about. Starfield, definitely Starfield. And stay tuned for my live stream with Wicked. We'll probably talk a bit about Spider-Man. I think she's a Spider-Man fan. I think. Don't know too much about whether she likes Spider-Man or not. Oh no,
We have exclusive news, TruePop. You are apparently Metastep's biological father.
Yeah, you wish.
You are the father.
I never had any relations with anyone that would give birth to you. So,
TruePop hasn't even watched any of those like Maury shows and stuff with the paternity test. He probably doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Wait, no. I think we got some family drama happening in chat right now. Chris
am
says,
I everyone's father now? Okay,
TruePop
who's the
is my
mom?
biological father.
All right,
I'm
tell
his
me that,
father.
Tris, tell me who's the mom. All right, oh, true.
Obviously, her mom.
Okay.
Dad joke.
Get it?
Yeah, I will be doing a Madam Web review on the channel, so check that out. And check out my Echo review. I suffered long and hard watching that. Emma Watson, you. Trish, shut up.
I think anyone who has relations with TruePop should just be known as Madam Web.
There it went. Wait a second.
Bye, TruePop. It's nice meeting you.
Good night, True.
Looks like that scene in this great movie too when he finally busts, the nut.
And she keeps on sucking.
Never show this show to anybody you're trying to take.
It's that British accent. He's getting around. It's cheating. It's nerf him.
Oculus, what you got coming up this week?
Well, I'll probably develop new meme ideas for next FNT, which will probably be in the morning because next week is FMTs. Am I correct? Friday morning tights.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they're
MegaCon.
switching it up for MegaCon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll probably do some meme ideas in FMT for next week. So it'll be pretty exciting to see where it goes.
All right, sweet. I might be able to watch it during my break, which will be great. CJP, man, what you got coming up this week?
I've got Forgotten One cast on Thursday. I've got Lawrence, or not Lawrence. I had Lawrence on a couple weeks ago. Master Swag King, and we're actually going to be talking about live stream and podcasting audio. Tips,
nice.
do's and don'ts, and things like that. Then, of course, I'm always on Eat Up with Queens, the place to be reviews on Monday nights for Going In Raw. I show up on Ballbusters when I feel like it because I just like watching Dermy get tortured. And then I will be on Devil Made Me Do It's channel tomorrow. They're doing for Get Ranked. They're doing 80s cartoon shows. And
Awesome,
he had already left one off the list, and I just about wanted to beat him with a stick for it.
Mo Zamboni, I'm not going to MegaCon. My money is going to be saved up for Vegas.
Oh, yeah, true.
I am taking on a ton of work to be able to afford it. So right now, I'm just focusing on Vegas. Maybe next year when things get better, I might be financially able to go to these different cons. But the FNT meetup is my priority right now.
How long do you reckon it'll take you to get to Vegas? By the way,
For like flight wise,
yeah,
probably about 6 hours.
Oh, okay. For me, it's about 12 hours.
I've done that flight. Like I've done those flights before. I know how crappy it can be, especially on your knees. Extra Zero, what do you got coming up this week?
So not too much this week. I do have the I do plan on making some side scrollers memes as per usual. You can check me out on Thursdays if you're into anything action figure related. We have figure action, and looking forward to getting back there. I missed last week's episode because my PC's issues were too much. I was doing motherboard surgery while the show was going on. So you can check me out there. We go live Thursday at 9:00. I see you got the McFarlane and the Doomsday Superman set.
This was my hey, good job spending a year and a half on that stupid video present to myself. I got today.
That's a good present, man.
Aside from Transformers, I have crazy shit like the hentai Woody riding a Velociraptor on my desk.
Oh my god.
So
did you say hentai?
Yeah, hentai Woody.
Yeah, his face. Look at his face.
Oh, oh, that's why it's a hentai.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's riding that, and then I have oh look, it's Cleveland. Why's Cleveland here? Why did Mezco make that figure? So yeah, no, we talk about everything under the sun as far as cool things that are coming out. Oh yeah, the NECA Claptrap.
Yeah, but with a mustache. And I put this on, and then in like Borderlands 3, they made a joke about Claptrap with a fake mustache on. I'm like, you're sued.
Your IP is mine now. So yeah, we go live Thursdays at 9:00. So check us out there, and I'll be back on the meme stream on Saturday at the regularly scheduled time. So as always, looking forward to that. And then I believe what is the 15th? I'll be on the Side Scrollers 1-year anniversary show. So I'm really looking forward to that in a few weeks out. And that's all I got.
NerdWars, what you got going on? Where can people find your work?
Well, I've got like this little side channel called NerdWars, it's whatever. But my main channel is Drunk 3PO. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers this year, so please subscribe. And the guy who helps me out with that channel, Jay, also has a book, Achromatic Chronicles Green, that's going to be going on sale here probably in like a couple months or something like that. So please support him. The poor guy needs all the help he can get. And then yeah, I got some side channel called NerdWars if you want to subscribe to that.
I mean,
I was subbed, and then it unsubbed me. I just now checked it. I was already subbed to this. What the hell?
So I'm new to streaming, so I don't really like the plugin thing. It feels weird to me, and so I am going to start streaming though here shortly, probably next weekend. So if anyone wants to come watch me go full extra zero boomer on everything, it should be quite the shoot
Remember,
show.
your first stream is going to be the shit show stream, so don't worry about it. Have fun with it.
Well, Hypnotic was kind enough to have me on his stream. He's the first stream I'd been on, and so I got to work out a lot of technical problems on his stream. So shout out to Hypnotic for letting me.
Hell yeah!
I have my practice stream on his stream. And yeah,
what's this extra?
We got a late breaking meme from JS Pena that made it into the thread. And this is a shots fired one. So TruePop. TruePop. I don't know what you think about this, but
it's weird because the radioactive waste made him more handsome. You know, it had like the reverse effect, you know? Like look at that retard over there in the top left, like
very, very nice.
And then look at the bottom image.
How long does it take you to grow that facial hair, if you don't mind my asking? That's about 3 or 4 months of growth.
Listen, like
I
when
say
I
that
get
as
to
someone who can't grow a beard as well.
when I'm going to get to my 30s eventually, I am going to grow a beard like crazy. All right, I'm just looking at the genes of my father and grandfather.
I kept telling myself that too.
Beards, you know?
Yeah. By the time I hit 60, I'll be able to connect my mustache to my goatee one of these days.
So all of your illegitimate children, we have to look at their facial hair when we put them with Mari.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't even know what we're talking about. Jerry. Poor British guy. I feel so bad for him. But hey, we don't hate them. We pity them.
Me. Should know this.
So I remember someone like making a Seinfeld joke one day, like an American. I'm like, what the hell is a Seinfeld? So there's all sorts of American context jokes that I don't get.
On that note, if you are American,
aluminum,
Australian, English, European, Asian, doesn't matter where you're from, subscribe to this channel to catch this show every week. Same time, same place. My name is Superman, if he wasn't scared of green rocks, leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers. Be sure to hit that notification bell because we will have shorts coming out next week. Thank you all for watching the show, and big shout out to NerdWars for coming on and absolutely killing it in the meme game. We love to see it. And remember, if you're memeing, make sure to hashtag the Legion of Memers and at the Legion of Memers so we can share out your work. We will see you guys all next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.